Just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. This is the hive that I did the removal on January 9th or whenever it was, the last removal that I did. And if you recall, the way that in that removal, I killed the queen on accident. I crushed her with a cage, stupid mistake. The first time I've ever done that in 30 bee removals. It's the first time I've ever injured the queen with a cage. So when I brought them home to give them a new queen, I took a Nook that was here, a Nook box just like this one, had a very small colony in it, barely getting by with a laying queen. And she wasn't laying a whole lot. She was laying, but not a whole lot, which makes sense because it's a small colony. I basically gave her a promotion. I put her in this hive, and I'm out here today. I was out here to take the feeder off because they weren't taking the feed anymore, and it was starting to rot. So I figured whilst I was taking the feeder off, I'd go ahead and pull a few frames and see how she's doing. This queen apparently respects the promotion and is very happy for it, because there's her brood pattern. It is January 31st in Houston, Texas, and this is the brood pattern from my queen. Those even look like maybe a couple of drone cells there. I'm not sure. They might just be funny shaped cells, but if those are drone cells, I am going to be like a little schoolgirl, just happy as can be, because I'm looking closely for drones. I'm getting ready as fast as I can to be grafting for drones. Last year, I believe I saw drones in mid-February. Pretty early compared to most people's standards, but it's a lot warmer down here. I mean, this is just an absolutely incredible brood pattern that this queen is putting out. So I'm really glad I did that. Now I know the queen that I killed on accident on that job, she had a pretty good brood pattern too, and they were really gentle bees, so I was kind of upset with myself that I killed her on accident. And I didn't know how this queen was going to perform. It looks to me like she's doing just fine. So anyway, just want to share that with you guys, that this hive is doing really, really good. A lot better than I expected. So that's always good news. Well, there she is. There's that proud beauty right there. And I'm sorry the camera won't focus, but I got gloves on, so I can't make it focus anyway. Maybe I can. There you go. I'm gonna touch my nose to the screen. There's that queen. She's running around. She's looking for places to lay. She is active and looking good. Boy, that makes me happy to see. Not only see her doing a good job, but to actually get to see her myself. I'm going through the bottom box, the deep that was below that medium, and I'm not seeing any brood down here yet. A lot of fresh pollen. All that yellow pollen up top. There's not a whole lot on this frame, but there's a lot on the other frames. That's all stuff from the we've got the red maple trees are blooming down here, and I also noticed that my elm tree in the front yard is starting to bloom. So we're getting a lot of pollen from the hardwoods right now. That's what most of that yellow pollen is. So good pollen flow going on. The queen's happy. She's inspired by it, so she's laying eggs. There she is again. I'm going to take a real closer look at this frame. I don't know if y'all can see down inside the cells. I'm looking at the camera screen here, and I don't know that I can really see down inside them very well to see if there's any eggs in these particular cells or not. I would hope if the queen's down here running around that she's laying eggs down here, but I'll do a closer look and see. There you go. There's some more of that yellow pollen that I was talking about. Let me get it zoomed here. Well, whatever. I'm not going to get it zoomed. Big chunk, half this frame, probably at least, or at least a third of this frame, is that all that yellow pollen. That is mostly all from the maple, the red maple. So that's it.